Durga Sudani. I am going to take your English and English grammar subject. So our vacation is over. Now what we have to do? Now we have to concentrate on our studies. In vacation, we have taken sufficient rest. We enjoyed our vacation. But now we have to focus on the studies. As after rest, we get completely recharged. So I will start with Unit 1, Poem 1, Wake Up. So poem's name only says all. It's a morning poem. What do you mean by wake up? Uth jao. Okay, so when do you wake up, students? I think so around 7:30 your school bus comes. So like 6 o'clock you wake up. So first of all, you wake up by yourself or your mother push you to wake up? See, I don't know how do you wake up, but I will suggest you to wake up by yourself as you are grown up now. You are in grade 4 now. So you should wake up by yourself. You know, benefits, there are lots of benefits of waking up early. Whatever we learn in the morning, early in the morning, will remain in our mind for the long time. So this is the first benefit. And you know, it's proved by science that whatever we learn in the morning, early morning, remains in our mind for a long time. Second benefit, in the morning air is so less polluted. So we can inhale pure air. So let's start with the first stanza of the poem. Wake up, it's a lovely day. Oh please get up and come and play. The birds are singing in the trees and you can hear the buzzing bees. Here the poet is requesting child to wake up. Uth jao, uth jao. In the second line, it's a lovely day. Here now he is telling about the day. How's the day? The poet is talking about the day. How's the day? Day is so beautiful. It's so lovely. Oh please get up. Now here in the third line, poet is pushing to a child to wake up. Like our mothers do. When we don't wake up, our mothers also push us. Please wake up and get ready for the school. Yes, same poet is pushing the child to wake up. And come and play. Now here poet is telling, get ready, come and play with us. The birds are singing in the trees. Where the birds are singing, birds also woke up. They started singing. You see, students, in the morning when you go for the walk, you can see many different birds. Many different birds chirping sounds also you can see. All birds have different sounds. So all it seems like singing. All birds are singing. And you know this sound gives us so much of relief. You will enjoy it. And you can hear the buzzing bees. Bees also woke up. You know when the bees flies, they make buzzing sound. Boom, boom, boom. These kind of sound bees make. So bees also woke up. They came out of the hive to find nectar. And they are flying. They are making buzzing sound. So the scene is so beautiful. Wake up and enjoy this beautiful scene. Our second paragraph is, wake up, it's a lovely day. Oh please get up and come and play. It's much too late to lie in bed, so hurry up, you sleepy hat. So before starting explanation for this paragraph, one more benefit I want to tell you about waking up in the morning. Students, if you wake up early in the morning, you will feel active for the whole day. If you wake up late, you will feel the laziness for the whole day. So if you want to feel active, if you want to be active, wake up early. Or you will feel like sleepy for the whole day. So here same lines are repeated. Wake up, wake up. It's a lovely day. Again the poet is telling, wake up. See how beautiful day is. Oh, please get up and come and play. Get up, get ready and come out and play. It's much too late to lie in bed. Now it's not time to sleep. So wake up, see all the birds, all kinds of creatures woke up and enjoying their day. And you are still sleeping, you are still lying on the bed. So hurry up, you sleepy head. Here poet is telling to be quick to the child, you sleepy head. Here the poet mentioned the child as sleepy head. What do you mean by sleepy head? A person who feels sleepy for the whole day is known as sleepy head. So this is our second paragraph. Our last paragraph of the poem is wash and dress and come on out. Everyone is up and about. The cow, the horses, the ducks and the sheep. The tiniest chicken, cheep, cheep, cheep. Wake up. Then this is exclamatory mark. So here in this paragraph, poet is telling to wake up, wash your body and dress up and come on out. Now here poet is asking to the child to come out. Get yourself ready and come out. Everyone is up and about. In this line, poet is telling, see, all woke up and all are about to awake, but you are still sleeping. The cow, here he mentioned the names of creatures. The cow, the horses, the ducks and the sheep. Who woke up? Cow, horses, ducks and sheep. The tiniest chicken, cheep, cheep, cheep. What do you mean by tiniest? Tiniest means smallest, सबसे छोटा. Here EST is written, means सबसे छोटा. When we compare, we use word like tiny, tinier and tiniest. Tiniest means smallest among all. Cheep, cheep, cheep. Now what do you mean by cheep, cheep, cheep? It's a sound made by small, young birds. Sound made by young birds. Cheep, cheep, cheep. Wake up. Here the poet is saying, see all, even small to small birds, creatures woke up. But still, you are grown up and still you are sleeping. So students, hopefully you understood the poem very well. The poet name is C. Fletcher. The poem Wake Up is written by C. Fletcher. So the new words which we have learned in this poem are new words. Which new words we have learned? First is lovely. What do you mean by lovely? Lovely means beautiful. 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 Second word which we have learned is buzzing. What do you mean by buzzing? Sound made by bees. Sound made by bees. Third word which we have learned in the poem is sleepyhead. Sleepyhead means inattentive person. Person who pay less attention to anything. So lovely, buzzing, sleepyhead. One more word which we have learned is tiniest. Means smallest. Smallest among all. So here we end the poem. Goodbye students. Take care of yourself. Have a nice day.